During the U.S. citizenship interview, the immigration officer conducted a thorough and detailed review of the N400 application, ensuring that all the information provided was accurate and consistent. In addition to this, the officer assessed the applicant's proficiency in the English language, which is an important part of the citizenship process. This interview is a sample of a hard interview where the officer meticulously reviews the N400 form and also evaluates the applicant's English language proficiency. It's important to practice this interview as much as possible to enhance your English skills. By preparing thoroughly, you'll not only increase your chances of successfully passing the interview, but also reduce any anxiety or stress throughout the process. Best of luck to everyone! Diego Capetillo.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm an immigration officer, Sandra. Can you follow me?
Yes, how are you doing?
I'm doing all right. How are you?
I'm good, thanks.
I apologize for the delay. Our computer is so slow today.
It's okay, no worries.
Please come in and remain standing. You can place your belongings on that desk. I'd like you to take the oath, so can you raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Please be seated and show me your green card, your ID, USCIS appointment letter, and your passport. Thank you. There are a couple of things we'll need to complete before the interview. First of all, I'll take your picture and scan your fingerprints. Please look at the camera for me. Awesome. Now, can you move a little closer and place your left index finger on the scanner? Good. Then switch to your right index finger, please. Thank you for your kind cooperation.
You're welcome.
Have you ever been here before?
No, I've never been here before. This is my first time.
How far away do you live from here?
I drove here. It should take 45 minutes.
What county are you in?
I live in Kane County.
All right. We will begin the interview with the English reading and writing test. Can you read a sentence on the tablet out loud for me?
When is Labor Day?
I am going to read a sentence for you. Can you write it down on the tablet? Please grab the stylus pen. Labor Day is in September. Good job. We will go to the next part. It's called the civics test. You need to answer at least 6 questions correctly in order to pass this part. Are you ready?
Yes, I am.
What are 2 rights of everyone living in the United States?
Freedom of speech. Freedom of assembly.
We elect a U.S. Senator for how many years?
6.
The Federalist Papers supported the passage of the U.S. Constitution. Name one of the writers.
James Madison.
What happened at the Constitutional Convention?
The Constitution was written...
Name one state that borders Mexico.
New Mexico.
What movement tried to end racial discrimination?
Civil rights movement.
Excellent. You passed the civics test. Now I go over your submitted application and review your background, if you can meet the requirements for U.S. citizenship. Please state your full legal name.
My full legal name is Diego Capetillo.
Your given name is Diego?
Yes.
Can you spell your last name for me?
Capetillo.
What other names have you used?
I've never used other names.
Do you want to change your name?
Yes, I do. I want to change my name to Sam Capetillo.
How tall are you?
I'm 5 feet 7 inches tall.
How long have you been a permanent resident?
7 years.
How did you get your green card?
My brother sponsored my green card.
You got the green card on May 3rd, 2016?
Yes.
Okay. What's your date of birth?
April 11th, 1987.
What is your social security number?
693-627981.
Have you ever traveled to the U.S. before you got your green card?
No, officer.
What's your phone number?
847-697-7821.
Is either of your parents a U.S. citizen?
No, my parents don't live in the U.S.
What is your country of nationality?
My country of nationality is Mexico.
Where do you live now?
573 South Gilbert Street, South Elgin, Illinois, 60177.
How long have you lived at this address?
I lived at this address 4 years.
What was the address before your current address?
661 Fairview Lane, South Elgin, Illinois, 60177.
Have you ever lived at 511 Martin Drive, South Elgin?
No, officer.
Where else have you lived in the last 5 years?
That is it.
Have you received any public benefit since you became a permanent resident?
No, officer.
Do you have a job right now?
Yes, I do.
Where are you employed?
American NTN Bearing.
Is your work location 1500 Holmes Road, Elgin?
Let me remember. Yes, it is.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm a general worker.
When did you start working for American NTN?
I started working for this company from September 24th, 2019.
Where did you work before?
I worked at Olympic Steel before.
What did you do?
I was a production worker.
How long have you had that job?
About 2 months. I started working there on July 13th, 2019.
Are you married?
Yes, I'm married.
Where did you get married?
I got married in Puebla, Mexico.
What is your spouse's legal name?
Her legal name is Fernanda Rosaldo.
How many times has your spouse been married?
2 times.
Okay. What is your spouse's date of birth?
October 16th, 1987.
Is your spouse a U.S. citizen?
No, she's a permanent resident.
Do you have any children?
Yes, I have 4 children.
Do you have any stepchildren?
Yes, I have 2 stepchildren.
So you have 2 biological children and 2 stepchildren, correct?
Yes, that's correct.
What are your biological children's names?
Juan Capetillo and Lucero Capetillo.
What is Juan Capetillo's date of birth?
December 6, 2015.
And what's Lucero's date of birth?
March 21st, 2018.
Do your stepchildren live with you?
Yes, they do.
All right. How many trips have you taken outside the U.S. in the last 5 years?
I've taken 1 trip outside the US in the last 5 years.
Where did you go?
I went to Jamaica.
How long was that trip?
It was 3 weeks.
Did you return to the U.S. on July 2nd?
Yes, officer.
All right. Since you became a lawful permanent resident, have you called yourself a non-resident alien on a federal, state, or local tax return, or decided not to file a tax return because you considered yourself to be a non-resident?
No.
Do you currently owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes in the United States?
No.
Do you understand what owe taxes means?
Yes, it means to owe the government money.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that used a weapon or explosive with intent to harm another person or cause damage to property?
No.
Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen, in writing or any other way?
No.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any communist or totalitarian party anywhere in the world?
No.
Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with, or have you ever provided money, a thing of value, services or labor, or any other assistance or support to a group that engaged or participated in kidnapping, assassination, or hijacking or sabotage of an airplane, ship, vehicle, or other mode of transportation?
No.
Have you ever advocated, supported, and promoted any of the following, or been a member of, involved in, or in any way associated with any group anywhere in the world that advocated any of the following: opposition to all organized government, the overthrow by force or violence or other unconstitutional means of the government of the United States or all forms of law?
No.
What does overthrow of a government mean?
To remove a government from power.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in genocide?
No.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in not letting someone practice their religion?
No.
Have you ever served in, been a member of, assisted, or participated in any armed group? For example, paramilitary unit, self-defense unit, vigilante unit, rebel group, or guerrilla group?
No.
Have you ever sold, provided, or transported weapons, or assisted any person in selling, providing, or transporting weapons, which you knew or believed would be used against another person?
No.
Have you ever worked, volunteered, or otherwise served in a place where people were detained? For example, a prison, jail, prison camp, detention facility, or labor camp? Or have you ever directed or participated in any other activity that involved detaining people?
No.
Have you ever ordered, incited, called for, committed, assisted, helped with, or otherwise participated in causing harm or suffering to any person because of their race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion?
No.
Were you ever a part of any group, or did you ever help any group, unit, or organization that used a weapon against any person or threatened to do so?
No.
Do you understand what it means to threaten?
To warn to hurt someone.
Have you ever committed, agreed to commit, asked someone else to commit, helped commit, or tried to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested?
No.
Have you ever manufactured, cultivated, produced, distributed, dispensed, sold, or smuggled any controlled substances, illegal drugs, narcotics, or drug paraphernalia in violation of any law or regulation of a U.S. state, the United States, or a foreign country?
No.
Have you ever gambled illegally or received income from illegal gambling?
No.
Have you ever married someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit?
No.
Have you ever been arrested, cited, detained, or confined by any law enforcement officer, military official, in the U.S. or elsewhere, or immigration official for any reason, or been charged with a crime or offense?
No.
Have you ever lied to any U.S. government officials to gain entry or admission into the United States, or to gain immigration benefits while in the United States?
No.
Have you ever left the United States to avoid being drafted in the U.S. Armed Forces?
No.
Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian direction?
Yes.
What is a civilian direction?
A direction from a person who is not in the military.
Do you understand the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
Have you ever made any misrepresentation to obtain any public benefit in the United States?
No.
Have you ever recruited, enlisted, conscripted, or used any person under 15 years of age to serve in or help an armed group, or attempted or worked with others to do so?
No.
If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States?
Yes.
If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combatant services in the U.S. Armed Forces?
Yes.
Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States?
Yes.
All right, now please take a moment to review the updated application and double-check all the information provided. If you happen to notice any errors, kindly inform me, and I will make the necessary corrections immediately.
I don't see any error.
Great. Now, please sign the final page using the stylus pen provided. The next is the Oath of Allegiance, where new citizens are required to pledge their commitment to support and defend the U.S. Constitution, as well as the laws of the United States against any foreign adversaries. Take a moment to review the oath, and if you're comfortable with it, please sign at the bottom of the page to confirm. Your application has been recommended for approval, and I've just submitted it to my supervisor for review. He will go over your paperwork and finalize the approval by signing off on the necessary documents. Once your case is officially approved, we will send you a notice regarding the oath ceremony. You should receive a letter from USCIS within the next month, providing further details. Is there anything else you'd like to ask or clarify at this point?
No.
Perfect. Let me walk you to the front desk. Thanks again for coming in today. It was a pleasure assisting you.